Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession.
Welcome, everyone. Let me start by acknowledging the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh peoples on whose traditional territory we are privileged to gather this afternoon. I'd like to invite Ms. Annie Lee, an alumna of the Beatty School of Business, to lead us all in singing O Canada. Annie Lee.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you very much.
I declare the Spring 2016 Convocation assembled for the granting of degrees. Mr. President, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, faculty, honored guests, graduands, and all of our friends, I am Anne Giardini, the Chancellor of SFU, and we are celebrating SFU's 50th anniversary. We are delighted and honored to have you join us for Convocation. In attendance today are a number of distinguished guests in the audience and on the platform, including members of Senate, vice presidents, deans, and faculty. I would like to acknowledge among us today Mr. Bill Cunningham, Chair of the Board of Governors, and Mr. Keith Beatty, who will be conferred an Honorary Doctorate of Laws this afternoon. Welcome all.
Please be seated. Please be seated.
Please be seated. One of the most admirable attributes of a well-educated mind is the ability to hold two or more contradictory but useful thoughts in mind at the same time without feeling a little bit seasick. One of my favorite recent examples is a phrase that describes what many of today's graduands may be feeling, both panic and zeal. You might very well be feeling anxiety about the wide open world that lies ahead, while at the same time thinking, bring it on. Meanwhile, your friends and family and supporters are likely going through a version of this too, but their version is pride and worry. Panic and zeal, pride and worry. We can be or feel or experience more than one thing at a time. So with the idea of contradictions in mind, I'm just going to talk for a few moments about roots. Roots are what we are celebrating when we honor the 50th anniversary of Simon Fraser University. 50 years ago, the tiny seedling that has grown into this remarkable institution was shaken out of its sheltering pot and pushed into the rocky but welcoming soil here on Burnaby Mountain. Like many seedlings, it was then as much tree as root, but it was alive with potential and has grown into the seedling that we see, the tree that we see today, around us in the campus here, in downtown Vancouver, and out at Surrey. What we can't see has grown as well. SFU's deep and spreading roots into the community of people, ideas, and action, with partnerships, projects, students, enterprises, scholars, and alumni all over the globe. Here's the contradiction, the two contradictory thoughts that I wish for you. In your time here, you have put down your own roots at SFU, and these roots that you've established will endure for the rest of your life. You can feel them under your feet. You have roots here. You're rooted here. They will anchor you in the years ahead. They will help you to absorb and respond to change, setbacks, storms, and opportunities. They will make you stronger and more resilient. As of today, they are a part of who you are, just as you are now a part of this institution. But these are unusual roots. They're not the kind that keep you fixed in one place. They won't hold you back. They will not limit who you are or what you become. You are rooted, but you are also unconfined. In cities and in wilderness, roots are immensely powerful. They break through rock and concrete, pavement and brick walls. They bend and snap iron fences. They buckle roads and sidewalks. They infiltrate tunnels, pipes, embankments, and bridges. They are on a mission. And their relentlessness is often beautiful. All over Vancouver, there are roads and paths and fences that go around a well-rooted tree rather than interfere with its glorious spread. One of my favorite writers, the American nature writer Annie Dillard, has written eloquently about the power of roots. She wrote about experiments with a single grass plant, winter rye. It was allowed to grow in a greenhouse for 4 months and then spirited out of the soil, and the roots and root hairs were counted. In 4 months, the plant had set forth 378 miles of roots. That's about 3 miles a day. Other plants use water power to heave the rock earth around as though they were merely shrugging off a silken cape. Rutherford Platt tells about a larch tree whose root had cleft a 1.5-ton boulder and hoisted it a foot into the air. And everyone knows how a sycamore root will buckle a sidewalk, a mushroom will shatter a cement basement floor. So my hope for you is an internal contradiction, but a useful one. I want you to retain always the power and force and spread of your SFU roots, and with them break through barriers. And I want your travels and pursuits to be unconfined, limitless, various, and interesting. Thank you, and congratulations to you all. I now call on the president of our university, Professor Andrew Petter.
Madam Chancellor, honored guests, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, faculty members, staff, and especially graduates, family, and friends. It's my privilege to preside at this culminating celebration of your education at Simon Fraser University. There's nothing more gratifying or inspiring than to look upon the promise of a graduating class and to welcome as co-celebrants the friends and family who have been so important in bringing you to this day, especially in this, our 50th anniversary year, a year in which we celebrate 5 decades of SFU graduates. This university, like you, has reached a milestone in an important educational journey. From our early restive years as a radical campus to an institution now known as Canada's Engaged University. From being dismissed in 1965 as an academic upstart to being acclaimed today as this country's top comprehensive university. And all of you share in that success. By that, I don't just mean that you are the beneficiaries of having studied at one of Canada's best universities. And I don't just mean that you are fortunate to have third-party validation for the quality of your educational experience, though that may prove helpful to you as you pursue your next challenge, whether it's an employment opportunity or a further academic qualification. Rather, I mean that you are valued members of the SFU community. Today, you join over 140,000 SFU alumni who have shaped our past and are standard bearers for our future. One of the key determinants of a university's greatness is the quality of its student body. It's self-fulfilling. A university that attracts excellent students forms a learning community that drives and demands excellence at every turn. SFU's success has been built with the help of tens of thousands of students. You have added to their contributions, even as you have benefited from their legacy. You've provoked and inspired. You've brought energy and ideas, lots of ideas that have enabled us to be better and have challenged us to do more. This university has been motivated and strengthened by your enthusiasm and your ambitions. And thanks to you, we have risen to new heights. In the process, you too have risen to new heights. The knowledge and skills, the experiences and insights that you have acquired here have elevated and empowered you. I've witnessed firsthand, and I've certainly heard from others, what you have given and gained both inside and outside the classroom. But the contributions of SFU students don't end upon graduation. SFU is revered at home and respected around the world for the record and reputation of our alumni. SFU alumni distinguish themselves and this university, not only by the success they enjoy in their own lives, but also by the positive impact they have on the lives of others. Nowhere is SFU's commitment to engagement better expressed than in the contributions of our alumni in areas such as social justice, economic development, environmental sustainability, and cultural enrichment. And that's another reason why this convocation is cause for celebration. Because as you cross this stage, you add to the ranks of SFU's most effective emissaries and most influential ambassadors. Today you celebrate, as well you should. You've reached your educational goal and you deserve to revel in all that you have accomplished. But tomorrow I urge you to embrace a new responsibility, to engage this splendid and battered world, and to use the education you've earned here to make it better. Now, I recognize that's a tall order. Looking at the important issues that confront us, it's clear that many are beyond the capacity of any one individual to solve. But that does not relieve you of your responsibility to play your part. In this regard, I commend to you the following words of author and historian Edward Everett Hale. I am only one, but I am one. I cannot do everything, but I can do something. And I will not let what I cannot do interfere with what I can do. That then is your challenge, to do what you can do, knowing that you are not alone, and that if each of you act in this spirit, together you can change the world. Some days those actions may take the form of small gestures, the steps you take to strengthen your community, to volunteer, to vote, to be a good citizen. Other days you may find opportunities to accomplish something bigger. Consider the example of another SFU student, Terry Fox, whose single-minded determination to embark upon a marathon of hope inspired a country to join his campaign against cancer, a campaign that survived his untimely death and has since raised hundreds of millions of dollars to save the lives of others. All this because one individual decided to do what he could. So do what you can, and 50 years from now, SFU will have that much more to celebrate. In the meantime, I encourage you to stay engaged with us. Degree in hand, you are still just beginning your educational journey, and this university will always be here for you. As you continue, I wish you happiness and success in all your future endeavors. In the words of an old Irish proverb, may the road rise up to meet you, and may the wind always be at your back. Congratulations and good luck.
SFU's honorary degree is the highest honor conferred by the university. Honorary degrees are awarded to distinguished individuals in recognition of their scholarly, scientific, or artistic achievement, or in recognition of exceptional contribution to the public good through professional or philanthropic activity. Honorary degree recipients' achievements celebrate our university's values and serve as an inspiration and role model to our students, our graduates, and our community. The honorary degree will now be conferred. To present the honorary degree candidate, Mr. Keith Beattie, I'm pleased to welcome Ms. Kathy Daminato, SFU Vice President, University Advancement and Alumni Engagement. Kathy launched the university's 50th anniversary fundraising campaign, and through her leadership is raising $250 million to support initiatives that will help shape SFU's next 50 years as the engaged university. I'm delighted to welcome Kathy Daminato.
Yeah, no, you got it. Perfect.
Madam Chancellor, I am delighted to present Mr. Keith Beattie, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the Beattie Development Group. Keith Beattie is one of British Columbia's most distinguished business and philanthropic leaders, whose contributions have helped shape the Metro Vancouver landscape. Keith Beattie built his first building at the age of 19. By the time he was 39, he had a thriving construction company and the beginnings of a business empire. Beattie Development Group is now the province's largest private industrial landlord and one of the premier residential estate development companies. Underpinning Beattie Development Group's success is Keith Beattie's lifelong commitment to honesty, integrity, innovation, and uncompromising quality. Keith Beattie is also known for an unwavering commitment to community, which he has instilled in his family and in the culture of the company he founded. The Keith and Betty Beattie Foundation has made generous commitments to many charities, health centers, and institutions around the Lower Mainland and beyond. A donation from the foundation made it possible to build a much-needed NCAA-compliant softball field at SFU Burnaby. Like so many of his generation, Keith Beattie left high school early to enlist in the Second World War. Always regretting that he didn't have the opportunity to attend university, Keith Beattie never failed to drive home the value of an education. And in characteristic Beattie style of paying it forward, Keith and son Ryan donated the largest gift SFU has ever received. The gift established the Beattie School of Business in 2011. The endowment they created will invest in business leaders of tomorrow and help make the education that Keith never received accessible to others. Keith Beattie is a true exemplar of entrepreneurship and philanthropy. His business ethos and generosity inspire loyalty, admiration, and respect in all who know him. He is without doubt a role model worth emulating. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of this university, I ask that you now confer upon Mr. Keith Beattie the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Keith Beattie, by virtue of the authority vested in me and in the Senate of this university, I hereby admit you to the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa. Mr. Beattie will be hooded by Dr. Joy Johnson, Vice President Research, and Ms. Ramana Khan Hamani, Registrar and Executive Director of Student Enrollment.
Put it back on again.
Congratulations. The Chancellor. We'll play your video.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, guys.
Dr. Beatty has kindly recorded a message for our graduates. Please turn your attention to the screens.
Hello, everyone. My name is Keith Beatty, and it's a great honor to speak with you today. Main thing is honest. You've got to be honest for sure and never lie or do anything bad. That's one thing. Another thing is to make sure that you look after the buildings. If we make a mistake or something, we have to eat it. We just you're not going to try to get somebody else to pay for it. Oh, it's night and day. I did 3 or 4 buildings that I drew myself, and I knew how to do it and so on. And I didn't have to get architects and all this sort of stuff. Sometimes it maybe take a couple days, but that would be the most, and that was what it was then. And everything, and now it's 10 months to get a building permit. I had my ups and downs when we had a guy working for me, and there was all kinds of checks, but my guy had been taking them and gambling all the time and losing. So I went, pew, and I had an accountant. He said, you know, you should really go bankrupt because you don't have any money. I said, okay, I'll tell you what, we'll flip a coin. Heads I win, tails I lose. And by God, it was tails. And I said, I don't give a damn. I'm going to go anyway. I'm going to do my work. So I went to all my different sub-trades, and I hope to be able to pay you back in the whole year. And they all agreed. And at the end of the year, just a little bit more in the second year, I paid every one of them, and I gave them 7% interest. What's happening with us is that our buildings are so good that we're getting big time people, 400,000 square feet and all that sort of, coming to see us because they've learned what we've done, and we're overloaded right now for work. Ryan, after he got finished university and stuff, he came work for me. He's so bright, so with it. He would start working in the office and working outside and fixing ideas and so on and so forth. And before I know it, he's worked his way in so that he's looking after all of that stuff, and I'm not looking after much of it at all anymore. But that's the way it should be. I mean, at my age and his age, I mean, he's in there and he's just getting this and buying land and all the rest of it. I just let him go and do it, and it all works. Ryan, he wanted to do something for SFU. I said, well, how much money? And he said, well, about $22 million. And I said, okay, if we got the money to do it, let's do it. I worked hard for a lot of years, I guess, to get to the situation where we could do more with it. I don't want the money to sit in the bank. I mean, let's get it doing something. I have never missed a day out of my work. When I'm here, every day, I have never gone. I never got a cold or anything. So The times are bad, that was the time you really had to go in. And maybe that's one of the reasons why it worked. I wish I was giving more stuff, wish they were giving me more stuff to do when I get there. But I do get some stuff, and I just love it, that's all. And I want to congratulate you people. There's 300 or 400 of you getting your degrees, and my son got his degree here, as you well know, and I really, really give you the best congratulations that I can come up with.
Thank you, Dr. Beatty, for those words that we should all, I think, take account of and live by. And I'll let you in on a little, maybe not secret, but on Monday next, Dr. Beatty will be celebrating his 90th birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of Convocation, the Alumni Association will present a Simon Fraser University alumni pin and a 50th anniversary memento to the graduates as they leave the stage. Our alumni are incredibly important to us as a university, and we are pleased that this symbolic presentation will launch you on your new role as SFU alumni. Mr. Raphael Tachi received a Bachelor of Arts in Criminology from SFU in 2006. He's also currently a member of our Alumni Association Board of Directors. I invite Mr. Tachi to the lectern to bring greetings to the graduands. Raphael?
On behalf of your elected SFU Alumni Board, I extend my congratulations and welcome you to our global network of alumni. Be proud of your SFU credential. Just like the 135,000 graduates before you, the strength of this institution rests with you. Your Alumni Association is here to help you extend and expand your professional and personal networks, and to support your success through offering access to resources such as the Career Services Center. Additionally, our local, national, and international events create opportunities for you to connect with alumni and professionals across the world. To find out more and stay connected with us and with your fellow alumni, I invite you to connect with us through our social media channels, via email, and the alumni portal. As you cross the stage today, I will present you with an alumni pin. Wear it as a symbol of your incredible achievement and your connection to SFU. Congratulations again, and welcome to the Alumni Association.
Thank you, Raphael. Before the graduands are presented individually to the Chancellor, Mr. Naqib Azad, a member of the graduating class, will address Convocation. Mr. Azad is graduating today with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree. His involvement within the SFU community has included various leadership roles, such as chairing the Social Innovation Case Competition and forming the Social Entrepreneurship Club. He was recipient of the International Summit Entrance Scholarship. Naqib is presently operating his own fitness company and is pursuing a career in finance with a leading financial institution. It's now my privilege to call upon Mr. Naqib Azad for the graduand address. Naqib?
Honorable Chancellor, President, staff members, fellow graduates, friends, and family. Good afternoon. I'm honored to be here in front of all of you on SFU's 50th anniversary. This is truly a great milestone. SFU has granted us an opportunity to expand our horizons, dreams, and goals. Education is something that has evolved to a level where we as humans must step outside the box, not only to better our lives, but also that of others. Let's face it, without SFU, we wouldn't be here. I'm not here to tell you more about the school which you've been at for several years. I'm here to tell you about an experience. I must warn you, we are now entering the meaningful part of the speech. For those of you that have enough of meanings in your lives, probably try and contemplate where you probably parked, either B lot, C lot, or E lot. Studying at SFU has been a great experience. I have succeeded in many aspects, but also failed at others. Ultimately, we are all here because we pushed ourselves beyond what we thought we couldn't do, and passed ourselves to succeed. Having been brought up in Kenya, I was excited to be coming to Vancouver for my university education. I really did not know what to expect. I remember walking down Bluesen Hall on my first day at SFU and having seen students sleep on the couches. Thinking to myself, I was thinking, these guys must have come far and wide to be here. They're probably jet-lagged and tired. Getting to realize that, you know what, it's part of university life. I would see students coming into the library when it was open 24 hours during exam season, and I would hear stories of them bringing suitcases, staying over, studying, doing what they needed to do to succeed. Later on, I began to realize, you know what, this is a norm. This is what we as students do and what we must do in order to succeed. In high school, we were always spoon-fed with our education. Well, university is drastically different. There's no one to follow up on whether you've come to class. There's no one to follow up on whether you've completed your assignments. No one to follow up on whether you understand the material. Instead, it's all about you, your effort, and your dedication. So in the beginning, this was very hard for me, as I never knew what to expect, especially being a new country. SFU granted me multiple opportunities to take on various leadership roles. These range from being club executives to hosting case competitions and other events. Those were experiences that I treasured. It was during these activities that I met most of my friends, and they allowed me to build relationships with other students, faculty, and people from other organizations. We are social beings. We interact, we love to interact, and it's those relationships that help move us forward. We will always be there. For each one of you may have something great or something in common. SFU. The friends and relationships made today, here, during your degree, during your time, are ones that will help motivate you, guide you, and be with you. Earlier, I'd mentioned that SFU was not easy for me, and that there were instances where I failed. There were courses where I struggled and I thought that I could not do this, one of which may be in Business 207, Math 157, 360. Some of us all had our tough courses. Those were not easy. This was a challenge, but as I pushed, I kept trying. I eventually excelled, along with the help and motivation from my friends. I was able to succeed, and that was my greatest achievement. It's not about getting things just right. It's rather getting them ultimately right. This not only translates to academics, but also to your daily life. It is always important to surround yourself with people who support you, believe in you, and share similar values as you. Having enjoyed my days on campus, I will surely miss having to catch the 135 up the mountain, especially on those unlikely snowy days. But when it did snow on campus, I was excited because I used to think that campus would be closed. That is, up until one day it did snow while I was on campus. That meant I had to walk down the mountain to catch my bus. But that was fun, considering that I'd never been in snow before, and I still enjoyed making friends while walking down the mountain. All in all, SFU has given us tools to move from this neighborhood into the world. No one knows what the future may hold for us. It is up to us to decide our future. Some of you may go on to pursue masters, professional designations, work, travel, become CEOs, politicians, and even doctors. The possibilities are endless. We have only begun to live our lives and understand the meaning of life. So let us go forth and do what we desire with the intention of making our families, friends, and society proud. Although I may not know all of you here seated here before me today, I sincerely hope that we do cross paths, and I would love to hear your success when we do. My mother has traveled all the way from Kenya to be here, and I want to thank her and my dad for giving me the opportunity to come to SFU. It's very special to have you here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Naqib, for those wonderful words. The members of the 50th anniversary graduating class will now be presented to the Chancellor to be admitted en masse to their degrees. Will the graduands please rise? Pretty good-looking group, don't you think? Madam Chancellor, I present to you those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of this university, and I request that you confer upon each one the degree for which she or he is now recommended.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the Senate of this university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees. Will the graduands please be seated?
The members of the graduating class will now be presented individually to the Chancellor, but first, a few requests. Would you please refrain from applauding the individual members of the graduating class until each group of degrees has been conferred? This does not apply to the conferral of doctoral degrees, and obviously we can't forbid spontaneous outbursts of enthusiasm, nor would we want to. As a courtesy to others, please remain seated until the conclusion of the ceremony, and I'd also ask the graduates to please return to your seats following the receipt of your degrees. Except for doctoral candidates, please join your colleagues on the platform. The degrees in the Beatty School of Business will now be conferred. Madam Chancellor, the Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Wade Parkhouse, will announce the names of the students earning graduate degrees.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduate of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in the Beatty School of Business. The graduate will be hooded by their accompanying faculty supervisor or the representative, or Dr. Ali Dasmalchian, Dean of the Beatty School of Business. Dr. Cheng Hu Lee. Dr. Lee's supervisor was Dr. Johnny Gervais. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of master's degrees in the Beatty School of Business. To start, I have the honor of recognizing the recipient of the Dean of Graduate Studies Convocation Medal for Academic Excellence, Dr. Nathan Jones. I invite Dr. Jones to join me. Dr. Jones holds a PhD in chemistry from the University of British Columbia and an MBA in Management of Technology from the Beatty School of Business here at Simon Fraser University. Before joining faculty of Langara College in Vancouver, he served as an assistant and associate professor tenured in chemistry at Western University. His peers and the Beatty faculty members selected him to receive the Most Engaged Student Award last fall. In his spare time, he develops education apps and rides his bike. Congratulations. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the remaining students who have completed the requirements for master's degrees in the Beatty School of Business. Shirin Abadi, Stephanie Adams, Kent Admonson, Abdullah Agul, Patrick Aletros, Wesley Arnold, Catherine Bamford, Nadine Ben Ali, Deepak Bhatia, Pratik Bose, Rustam Berjadrizi, C.J. Butcher, Richard Bygerson, Gao Shen, Musawar Chowdhury, Warren Kundi, Christine Dawes, Gazelle Denver Curtains Martins, Aaron Dixon, Mark Ducharme, Jennifer Duff, Louise Esquivel, Carly Fryer, Lorenzo Dandola, Parul Garg, Devender Gill, Sunny Gill, Catherine Grant, Jesse Gregson, Ishan Gupta, John Halmerick, Willem Hersbach, Russell Hobbs, Shefei Huang, Adam Hull, Shazad Islam, Sophia Jamohamad, Kritika Kaushal, Dora Kessenheimer, Rushed Khan, Amardeep Kosa, Amila Kleinschmidt, Amit Kumar, Shinpeng Kyung, Kevin Kwan, Ashraf Lalani, David Lefebvre, Nathaniel Lim, Pablo Lopez Torrado, Shannon McDonald, Michael McGear, Cameron McPhee, Anna Migtrovsky, Om Mojerjim, Nihal Patel, Nicholas Phillips, Amit Fala, Bubaris Pariva, Shi Ren, Gary Riley, Margaret Ross, Nicoletta Rosenbaum, Jesse Saunders, Atma Sigobin, Disha Shah, Sarah Shams, Ayesha Sharma, Keith Shaw, Calvin Smith, Melody Sousa, Tom Stowe, Anne Shwang Singh, Sunil Sukatanka, Salma Sutana, Kayako Takachi, Imran Tijani, Yikai Wang, Janet Weber, Richard Welping, Megan Williams, Shi Shushe, Tracy Yu, Neil Young, Yang Yuan, Yi Yi, Andrew Zapagani, not close, Shuyi Xiao, Silu Ban, Xinyan Gu, Ting Ting Guao, Wai Li, Yulin Li, Yao Liu, Yu Yang Meng, Shan Min, Dai Pan, T.Y. Shi, Lim Yin Xiao, Harpreet Singh, Sarah Soltetsan Day, Xiaoting Sun, Ximing Tang, Pi Xuan Xie, Li Wang, Zhuang Wang, Yipeng Wen, Jin Wen, Xifeng Wu, Bing Quang Xi, Tei Zhang, Zhizhuan Zhang, Zhao Yu Zhao, Jin Zhu. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the students that have completed the requirements for graduate diplomas in the Beatty School of Business. Ayman El Yamani, Emily Rose Butcher, Jonathan David Godlofson, Angela Hummel, Glenn Marcos Inco, Candace Ann Caron Lee, Sarah Lord Ferguson, Terry Morris, Ryan Yao,
Madam Chancellor, the Dean of the Beatty School of Business, Dr. Ali Dasmalshan, will now announce the names of the students earning undergraduate degrees in his faculty.
Shall I go? Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration in the Beatty School of Business. The first graduate is the recipient of the Dean's Convocation Medal for Academic Excellence, Mr. Manraj Lit. Unfortunately, he is unable to be present today. We congratulate Mr. Lit on his outstanding achievement. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the remaining graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration in the BD School of Business. Thanks. Ryan Ackerman. Timothy Ainge. Muhammad Ali. Mujtaba Ali. Shahil Ali. Kendall Alemekenders. Samuel Anderson. Samira Atari. Very good, very good. Chun Tak O. Nagib Azad. Moez Babar. Ji Yong Bei. Gu Bei. Kunzi Bei. Lin Bei. Parmrit Bajwa. Keely Baker. Alexander Balichki. Amy Bears. Alexander Belcourt. James Belgrave. Rebecca Nanyi B. Tianchi B. Anjali Biju. Harjan Bisla. Jacob Black Locke. Chelsea Bohonis Schiemann. Olivia Botifan. Natalie Bottlesey. Helen Bowman. Karen Brar. Brett Briggs. Noelia Brishanda. Yiming Bu. Tina Bui. Daniela Bonassisi. Very nice. Brandon Burrell. Sofia Bychokova. Benny Chai. Sujin Chai. Brent Carrot. Chuk Man Chan. Chuk Ying Chan. Lowy Chan. Marcus Chan. Steve Louis Chan. Tyler Chan. Chai Ling Chan. Brandon Chapman. David Chapman. Mandeep Chatta. Gupavin Chauhan. Konwar Chawla. Ben Chen. Jia Chen. Jessica Chen. Junje Chen. Peng Cheng Chen. Juju Chen. Vincent Chen. Wanzhou Chen. Xian Chen. Yiyan Chen. Michelle Chen. Yuyao Chen. Jenny Chen. Sonia Cheng. Carolyn Cheng. Lily Cheng. Dominic Chu. Vanessa Cheng. Nelson Chen. Ashley Chu. Connie Sin Tung Chu. Hei Tung Chong. Crystal Cho. Jeremy Choi. Valid Chuk Tai. Thank you. William Chu. Grace Chun. Denver Chung. Wing Kan Chung. Kenneth Cook. Claudia Kota. Miles Coffin. Brandon Cove. Jake Coventry. Clara Dye. Caroline Dow. Danny Deng. Paulina Derry. Amjud Dillon. Ryan Dillon. Anjana Dingra. Noah Ding. Yuan Ding. Tai Hong Han Ding. Daniel Dobryskny. Denitsa Doncheva. Kellen Dong. Thank you. Jingi Du. Leo Duan. Aronvir Dura. Joyce D. Mirella Zaferovich. Brandon Eklum. Kurt Elsey. Courtney Fear. Yalin Feng. Yidan Feng. Fiona. Nicolette Fojcik. Cameron Fong. Yanchi Fong. Simone Foreman. Colin Frederick. Let's go. Tyler Friend. Johnny Fu. Michael Go. Jasmine Garcha. Ranjat Singh Garcha. Gurkiran Gill. Sanveer Gill. Erin Gerard. Alexander Golikov. Kim Grewal. Edward Go. Yang Ming Go. Matthew Hallett. Johannes William. Brandon Hamilton. Jenny Han. Victor Howe. Bagher Qasim Ali Hassan. Yi He. Benjamin Hellner. Michelle Henderson. Roxanne Henschke. Scott Hirsch. Derek Chi Kwan Ho. Federina Ho, Gary Ho, Joanne Sivai Ho, Shi Ho, Fanny Ho, Miao Hu, Ming Ji Hu, Yong Kai Huo, Guanguing Huang, Hariron Huang, Brian Hu, Arvinder Hundal, Surprit Hundal, Fraser Inke, Maria Corina Inigo, Dimitar Ivanov, Harlin Jakpal, Ashley Jang, Mi Jang, Alan Jang, Lina Jang, Bailin Jiang, Li Jiang, Xingdong Jiang, John Johnson, Ryan Johnson, Pierce Johnston, Jeffrey Jones, Hunan Jae Jun, Lu Kang, Jesse Kaufman, Fuling Ke, Aaron Kelly, Jun Seong Kim, Deepika Kirpalani, Alexander Kliffelt, Elena Kolesova, Vivek Kothari, Jennifer Kwan, Nan Kwang, Yi Yun Kwang, Jessica Cook, Shirley Kum, Natasha Kumari, Julie Kwan, Prudence Lachicha, Shirley Lai, Anthony Lam, Newman Lam, Vanessa Lam, Joshua Lau, Kristen Lau, Ranita Lau, Ville, Alison Hoyi Lee, Catherine Lee, Chi Hong Lee, Irene Win Yan Lee, Junior Lee, Kelly Lee, Monica Lee, Rochelle Lee, Stephanie Lee, Tae Wai Lee, Vanessa Lee, Woong Jin Lee, Ethan Lempert, Aaron Leong, Benton Leong, Candy Leong, Curtis Leong, Ka Wang Leung, Natalie Leung, Pinky Leung, Simon Leung, Wei Tak Leung, Wei Li Leung, Chin Sun Lee, Nathan Lee, Lu Chen Lee, Debbie Lee, William Lee, Zhongguan Li, Judy Liang, Runshi Liang, Vincent Liang, Yungying Liang, Yanin Liao, Nicholas Liao, Maya Luisa Lilies, Latita Lim, Hongyan Lin, Ivy Lin, Jiai Lin, Vincent Lin, Eva Lin, Yingping Lin, Jiquin Ling, Brandon Ling, Christina Liu, Ji Liu, Shen Liu, Lisa Liu, Yuji Liu, Curtis Longmore, Jamie Louie, Vanessa Louie Lowe, Caitlin Lowen, Christian Lozonoski, Jackie Liu, Shan Liu, Shiquin Liu, Yi Liu, James Lum, Wen Quinn Liu. Is that correct? Yeah. George Xiaoyun Liu, Yini Liu, Adams Mao, Ryan McDans, Joey Mack, Loksom Mack, Sohail Karim McNojia, Graham Marsh, Fanny Samantha Masaid, Louis Matthews, Sarah McKenzie, Mithapspi Lighton Zeloni Malanga. Got it? That was a tough one. Fan Mo, thank you. Candice Van Ting Mong, Soha Musavi Karimi, Aaron Morency, Adina Musina, Smurthi Nair, Nikhil Nanda, Zumina Nanji, Christopher Nasato, Joseph Nasato, Ali Khan Nathani, Taimur Navid, Evan Eng, Gary Ngan, Mia Nguyen. Nat means Nguyen. Peter Nguyen. Vicky Nguyen. Tao Nguyen. Michelle Tiemann Nguyen. Pavandeep Nijar. Kenneth Nishi, Suki New, Margaret Noel, Ethan O'Brien, Ryan O'Hearn, Wesley Orr, Alexander Osan, Deng Pan, Hua Pan, Min Pan, Bo Pang, Nimisha Paresh, Jiwan Park, Mitul Patel, Sonal Patel, Vamisha Patel, Zhengguang Peng, Rosemary Perkin, V. Fan, Rich Pinto, Julian Poon, Joseph Power, Haley Puratich? Sure. Thank you. Chuchiang Ki, Tong Ki, Hongzhou Jing, Yi Kui, Melissa Quinn, Sarah Race, Dominika Radomski, Harman Rahal, Sanjay Rai, Sukwant Ratur, Stephen Reber, Quingu Ren, Joshua Rise, Muhammad Umar Rizwan, Daniel Rose, Xiaoboy Ru, Bahar Sai, Rohan Sakrani, Salman Salim, Jeffrey Sauls Soler, Mankirat Sandhu, Christopher Scott, Christopher C. Goharik Shahinian, Daylin Shard, Evan Shukin, Arsalan Sheikh, Mi Xing Shen, Yang Shen, Fei Jin Shi, Li Shi, Darlene Shu, Quinn Shi, Jasreen Sidhu, Ekaterina Smirona, Rosanna Son Marti, Bettina Isabel Sonico, Cynthia Su, Haoju Su, Linfang Sun, Amber Sun, Imo Sun, Caleb Sung, Courtney Sung, Heidi Sung, Longson Tai, Naoya Takahashi, Christine Tam, Emily Tam, Huping Tan, Justin Tanchiango, Victor Tang, Rosa Tang, Alice Tao, Anita Chakarova, Sarah Thompson, Karan Turkral, Jiayui Tian, Tiana Tomasetti, Avery Tong, Lee Chong Tsai, Tim Tsai, Natalie Tsoi, Jasmeet Ugal, Neil Yunachat, Natasha Lou Vernon Jarvis, Fu Hong Vu, Wendy Wu, Pamela Wa Numba, Jessica Walia, Simrant Singh Walia. Thank you. Yuchen Wan, Brittany Wandler, D. Wang, Jing Wang, Quinn Wang, Ruben Wang, Wenhao Wang, Yi Wang, Ying Wang, Glenn Weatherly, Shuchao Y, Yi Si Y, Amanda West, Abigail Wong, Becky Sue Diet Wong, Chukman Lolita Wong, Clinton Wong, Gwendolyn Wong, Janine Wong, Jonathan Ka-lung Wong, Michael Wong, Michelle Wong, Miranda Wong, Nga Man Wong, Ho Chen Wong, Rachel Wong, Seamus Wong, thanks, Sherry Wong, Blair Wu, Liangu Wu, Alexis Silang Wu, Nicholas Wu, Jian Wu, Anya Waipach, Yuan Jiao, Nicole Ji, Chenyu Zhu, Jia Zhu, Tessa Yang, Hua Yang, thank you, Loretta Yang, Terry Yang, Zhujuan Yang, Shuang Yang, Yikai Yao, Nathan Suho Yao, Boya Ye, Sheng Lan Ye, Joseph Yates, Isaac Yong, Angus Yim, Yi Yin, Clarence Ki Yong Yip, Derek Yip, Emily Young Ai Yip, Yvonne Young, Esther Young, Chun Him Yu, Jia Yu, Yanting Yu, thank you, Yi Yuan, Rudo Yolanda Zaranyika, Chui Zhang, Gordon Zhang, Guchu Yang, Quinying Zhang, Chishi Zhang, Rongguan Zhang, Rui Zhang, Shikyu Zhang, Susan Zhang, Tao Zhang, Vincent Zhang, Xin Zhang, Yipeng Zhang, Jiandu Zhao, Vanjun Zhao, Eric Zheng, Mengting Zheng, Xu Ying Zheng, Timothy Zirenkin, Eiting Zhu, Anzi Zhu, Fangguan Zhu, Ferian Zhu, Ji Kang Zhu, Shishihang Zhu, Jiawi Zhou, Matthew Zhou, Yangfeng Zhou, Daria Zhuzlu Lia, Xishuang Zhou,
Will the graduating class please rise? I congratulate each of you on the completion of your degree. This is an impressive achievement, and I ask your friends and family to join me in applauding the amazing 50th anniversary graduating class of June 2016. Now, let's not forget those who helped you get here. I invite the members of the graduating class to reciprocate by applauding your family, friends, faculty, staff, indeed all of those who helped you to reach your goal. Please be seated. In celebration of the 50th anniversary, a song contest was held last spring in search of a legacy song for the university. The winning song was co-written by Caleb Sung and Brett Jansen. Caleb, who also graduated today with a Bachelor of Business Administration, plans to launch his music career in China as a pop recording artist, singer, songwriter with Giant Goal Entertainment. So please join with me in welcoming Caleb to send off graduates with his song, Engage the World. Caleb.
On my educate, with striving hearts initiate. We honor this, our native land, while visions grow, we take our stand, our dreams are held in students' hands. Engage the world, engage the world. Our school will rise above in victory. We're SFU. We're building here community. Our knowledge grows, we're strong and free. We'll change the world with unity. Engage the world, engage the world. Our school will rise above in victory. We're SFU. We're SFU.
Thank you so much. Watch the music video on YouTube. Keep supporting SFU School Spirit. Thank you.
Our very own Caleb Sung. Thank you, Caleb. And ladies and gentlemen, this completes the formal awarding of degrees. Some of the graduates recommended by the Senate for degrees today are unable to be present, and their names have therefore not been read out. I now admit them to the appropriate degrees as shown in the program. I have several thank yous to express. First, to all of you for joining us on such a celebratory day. To the many volunteer staff and faculty members, coordinated by the Ceremonies and Events Office and Student Services, who have worked together to run a smooth Convocation Day. And to the members of our 6-time world champion Simon Fraser University Pipe Band for their contribution to Convocation. They will be performing for us again after the ceremony in Freedom Square behind the platform. Can we thank all of them? Now, I would like, because it is the 50th anniversary, to have a little bit of fun. Who has one of these? I think if we put them on, I'm going to try and take a selfie with the president and all of you in it. All right, so let's just get this organized. There we go.
Hey.
Let's get all these. Do I get everybody in the back end too? All right.
All right.
There we go. We did it. Thank you, President Petter and our 50th anniversary class. You are all now invited to attend a reception in the James Douglas room behind the platform. I'd ask if you would please rise and remain standing at your places until the platform party has recessed. Thank you all.